Hello, here's a demonstration of some of the graphs that are available with the School Analytics system. Graphs are available from this menu here, and they are arranged by year group. I'm going to use year group 5 as my example, and I can filter this list just to the year 5 graphs by typing in hashtag year 5. First graph on the list there is this one. I've called it the year 5 progress graph. If I put this onto the canvas, when it displays, you'll find that this is the average points per grade for all 3 core subjects. I'll make this a little bit bigger, it might become a little bit more obvious. And if I also display the legend there, like that. So what we've got is a breakdown from the year 5 baseline, each half term, and hopefully this graph has a gentle upward curve to it. We've got all 3 subjects on there. Of course, what we can do with this is we can reduce that number so we can just focus on one particular subject by clicking the cross there. Or if we prefer, if it looks a bit better, we can click on this option here, which gives each subject as a separate bar. So we can see the blue bars represent maths, the pink bars represent reading, the green bars represent writing. We can take these off by clicking the cross there. So I'll take off the writing grade, I'll take off reading, and that gives me just a maths point score, an average point score. If I want to find out how the system has got to an average point score of 40.33, say here by year 5 summer term in maths, I can click on the bar, and this then displays a list of the names of all the pupils who make up that bar, as well as the point score that they've achieved. Once the graph's displayed on the screen, we can use the other graphs to filter. So if I want to filter by this graph here, the key pastoral factors graph, I can take these 8 pupil premium pupils, drag them across. All these pupil premium pupils are in year 5, so this now gives me a dark blue bar that represents the averages for the pupil premium pupils. So that one is the year 5 progress graph. Let's have a quick look at some of the other graphs in year 5. Here's a year 5 autumn term attainment graph. There's 3 of these, one for each end of term. And this graph has coloured bands that represent the grades that pupils have achieved in each of the subjects. Again, it helps to put the legend on there. So if I click the legend here, you'll see this blue colour is a year 5 secure grade. And if I click on the actual description here in the legend, it tells me how many pupils have achieved year 5 secure. It's a 5S grade on the actual mark sheets. You can do the same for year 5 developing. So this number of pupils have achieved year 5 developing. Again, this is for the autumn term of year 5. Where there are different numbers of pupils, we can flick between this graph, which shows us the number of grades, and this one that shows us the percentage of grades. Okay, let's look at the next type of graph. Type in hashtag year 5 again. The next type of graph I want to show you is this one. Works in a slightly different way. This one is going to analyse how many pupils have achieved the year group expectations or higher. I'm going to have a look at the summer term for year 5 here. Drag this onto the canvas. And what this is showing me is that in maths, for example, here, this is saying 66% of the pupils have achieved the expectation of a 5S or higher. So this is the percentage of 5S or higher grades. This pink column represents the pupils who haven't achieved 5S or higher. And we do the same for reading and the same for writing. Notice how we can swap between a percentage and an actual count of pupils there. Percentage and count of pupils. And if we find it useful, we could even display it as a line graph. I think for this one, a bar chart is far more useful. If you're unsure, we can show the legend there. And we can also, perhaps most usefully, use these columns to create a Venn diagram. If I take the 10 pupils who achieved 5S or higher in maths, there they are in the Venn diagram, and I can drag across the 10 pupils who got secure in reading and the 11 pupils who got secure or higher in writing. And you can see there we have 5 pupils who were secure or higher in all 3 subjects. And we can analyse these other intersections to find out who were secure or higher in 2 out of the 3 subjects. Thank you.